What's up, YouTubers? This is your boy Big Metroid Fan 12 coming to you with another video game review. And in this review, I'm going to talk about the game Spot the Cool Adventure, which was released on the Nintendo Game Boy by Virgin Games and Visual Concepts. Now, this game is a port of the game Mac Kids for the NES, but the only things that I see similar between Spot the Cool Adventure and Mac Kids is the number of stages and the similarity in the design of the stages. But other than that, Spot is the protagonist of this game instead of say Mickey Magnet from Mac Kids and stuff like that. Plus the you have the 7 Up logo instead of the McDonald's logo, you know what I'm saying? So I don't see this necessarily as a port of Mac Kids because of the stuff that I just mentioned, you know. Now, the plot of the game is that Spot is trying to make it back to the 7 Up bottle, which makes the story pretty bare bones, you know what I'm saying, at best, you know what I'm saying. Now, Spot the Cool Adventure has 3 worlds in it. The first world has 3 stages, while the last 2 worlds have 4 stages, which makes it a grand total of 11 stages overall. And the name of the worlds are called Carbonated Forest, Uncola Mountain, and Cool Funhouse. You know, and apparently they changed they changed the name of the stages on purpose because of the fact that Spot is the main protagonist and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Now, when you start the game, they'll have like 2 arrows with two representing the 2 difficulties, easy and hard. The easy difficulty is on the bottom, while the hard difficulty is on the top. You know what I'm saying? Now, the main difference between the 2 difficulties is that under the easy difficulty, you begin with 5 hearts, and the hard difficulty starts you off with 3 hearts. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, the gameplay remains the same. The enemies also, you know. Now, the items you can get throughout Spot the Cool Adventures are coins, hearts, 1-ups, blocks, and springs, you know what I'm saying? Now, the blocks are the only thing you can use as a weapon against the enemies, you know what I'm saying, that you encounter, you know. And you pretty much use the spring to get up on a higher platform to get like the hearts and coins and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? Now, the enemies in the game are just pretty much made up for the game, like Pops, Morphs, um, Ratliff, and Skipper, you know what I'm saying? And if you get at least 10,000 points in the game, you will pretty much play a bonus stage where you try to get as many hearts as possible, you know what I'm saying, before the time limit expires, you know what I'm saying. And the blocks that I mentioned earlier that you pick up and throw at enemies pretty much reminds me of Super Mario 2, you know what I'm saying? Plus, there's a map in Spot the Cool Adventures that's pretty similar to Super Mario 3, you know. Now, the graphics and design for Spot the Cool Adventure is pretty decent, you know what I'm saying? Even though it lacks color palettes due to the monochromatic screen and stuff like that. Now, the controls and gameplay are okay, but it seems as if Spot's movement look kind of stiff and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Not entirely stiff, but you get what I'm going with that. You know what I'm saying? Now, the soundtrack is okay and it fits the game, but it's not as good as say other Game Boy titles like the Game Boy version of Donkey Kong, Super Mario Land, Tetris, and games like that. You know. And honestly, I don't understand why Spot the Cool Adventure is loosely based off of Matt Kids in the first place. You know what I'm saying? Simply because, in my view, Spot the Cool Adventure is technically a standalone game. You know what I'm saying? Plus the fact that Cool Spot is pretty much was a mascot for 7 Up, while the characters in Matt Kids are from McDonald's, like Remus, Birdie, and different characters like that, you know what I'm saying, as it relates to Matt Kids, you know what I'm saying. But I can honestly say Spot the Cool Adventure is a decent game, but I think that it had a limited appeal when it came out, you know what I'm saying. And it's hard to say how many retro gamers will actually like this particular game if they got an opportunity to play it, you know. As far as the score, I definitely give it a 6 out of 10. It's decent, but not necessarily great, you know what I'm saying. With that being said, sound off about Spot the Cool Adventures. Do you like it? You know what I'm saying? Do you think that it is a spin-off or of Matt Kids or whatever the case, you know what I'm saying? Or do you really consider it a port or a standalone game or whatever you want to say about it, you know? With that being said, if you like this video, don't hesitate to click the thumbs up button. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell notification button. This is your boy Big Metro Fan 12 signing off.